Hey guys, Mark here. Well, welcome along today to a review on a beautiful old 1954 Bsa C11G. Stay tuned and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Alright then guys, so let's have a walk around this lovely Bsa C11G. So this comes with a 249cc overhead valve single cylinder engine producing somewhere in the region of about 12 horsepower. The C11 was launched in 1939 and continued to be developed into the 1950s. So the G of this model means it's generator or alternator, which replaced the previous model's dynamo. Steve McQueen actually owned one of these back in the day, so it's a pretty cool bike. So we're just going to work around it and have a look. So drum brakes on these, they have just been replaced, so they are bedding in, so we'll try those later on. So we have a traditional British gearbox on this. On the right hand side it's 1 up and 3 down. That does take a bit of getting used to after being used to Japanese on the left. This one's had a new carburetor fitted to it. That's your oil tank. Storage in there for a toolkit. So plunger suspension on this. The exhaust apparently is from a C10 model. The owners obviously had to replace it at some point. So I say it's just incredible looking around a bike like this. It's really a joy to ride an old machine like this. I feel quite honoured today to have this. So guys, if you want to just post your comments as well. Have you owned one of these in years gone by? And what your thoughts on these lovely old machines? Seat height on this, it's very low. I don't know what it is, the specs. I'm guessing it's something like about 680, 700 mil, something like that. I'll just sit on the bike for you and you can have a look at how I fit it. I'm 5'7" tall with a 30-inch inside leg. There you go guys, let's do the test ride. Okay then, Bsa C11G, let's do this. So very easy to swing a leg over, and it feels very light off the side stand. I don't know the exact weight on this, but I'm guessing it's somewhere in the region of 100 kilos. So very comfortable single seat. Suspension feels pretty bouncy, which is to be expected. All very simple stuff compared to modern bikes. I don't know a huge amount about old bikes like this, but just you got a cable clutch. This is all your sort of high and low beam. That's your horn. There's your amps for the charging. You have your parking and light switch there. That's your ignition. throttle, and that's about it really. Fuel is on down there. That is your choke. Pull that round for choke on, and right, well, let's see if we can start this up. This could be fun. So key on. It's got a lot of compression, this engine apparently. It's quite hard to start with the kickstarter. Oh. Cool. Blimey. Right, there we go. Eventually we got it going. I think I must have flooded it or something. But anyway, once you start it up, it settles down to a lovely 250cc single cylinder sound. Is that going to tick over? Yeah, there we go. I'll just keep it revving a bit, but it feels really very sort of visceral, lots of vibrations. Great. All right then, well, let's do it. One up for first gear, and away we go. Clutch is nice and smooth. Here we go. Well, hey. So down for second gear. Oh, this feels fun. Makes a great noise. It's quite throaty. So into third gear now, just chugging along. About an indicated 30 miles an hour. So the front brake is bedding in. It's not brilliant. So obviously this bike being this age, it doesn't need any MOT test or road tax. Well, I think the owner does actually get it MOT'd every year anyway, just to be on the safe side. So in third gear now, just opening it up a little bit. Pulling up the hill pretty well. Still third gear. Giving it a bit of power, full throttle. Into fourth, top gear. There we go. Just showing about 50. I'd say it's more like about 45. Down into third. Get the brakes on. It's alright, the back brake's alright. Into second. God, this is quite an experience riding this. And into first. Okay, let's take it out on the open road then. Right, second gear, giving it a bit of power. Third. That goes quite well for a 1954 vintage. Fourth gear. So first thing you notice when you ride something like this, compared to modern bikes, they feel so light and small. And I suppose in its day this was quite a big bike, or mid-sized bike, but it's really small and light. Well, that's nice. The engine's got quite a bit of vibration, but not in a bad way. It's just characterful. Could quite happily ride this for several hours with this sort of vibration. Seat is very comfortable. It's got the big springs in it, so it's a nice ride. Suspension's a bit wallery, but obviously, you know, it's an old bike, and but the road ride quality is pretty decent. Into third gear now, just minding all this mud. Whoa, a bit bouncy over those bumps. Mind the lady with the dog. Opening it up a bit, showing 45 mile an hour. Into top gear, fourth gear. The riding position, it's all very nice and upright. Quite nice riding position. Bars are quite skinny, but they feel good. Little tiny bar end mirror there. Nice and clear. You can't really lean it like you can a modern bike. You can really feel the tyres are a bit limited. So you just take it steady on the corners. So I'd guess the top speed of this absolutely flat out is about 55, 60. We're showing 55 at the moment, nearly 60, there you go. And that feels about it, to be honest. But you know, the ride quality is nice. It's not jarring me over the bumps or anything. There's not really any nasty vibrations at all at this sort of higher speed. So the front brake, a bit like the old Royal Enfield I took out a few months ago, the Ensign, very, very average front brake. Back brake is actually a lot better than the front. But no, it must have been a fantastic time in the 40s and 50s on these sort of bikes. Great stuff. Okay, we're just a little bit of a 30 limit now. Let's put it into third gear just to see how it chugs along. Third gear, about 30 mile an hour. Do you know what, that's really nice. It's got a lovely little note to it, to the exhaust. So it's actually a lot smoother than I thought for an old single. Yeah, you could potter along in the countryside all day on this. Lovely. Just opening up a bit now, third gear, and into fourth. Fabulous stuff. I'll have to get myself an old bike like this one day. It's got so much character. Love it. So at this sort of speed, just chugging along at an indicated sort of 50. What a lovely experience. It's like going back in time. So down a bit of a hill now. Oh, loads of speed. Indicated just over 60 then. Let's slow it down to a more relaxing sort of 55. So we're just trying to back brake out. Yeah, that's got a lot of bite, that has. You could easily lock that up. Front brake, yeah, about average at the very best. Down to third, opening it up. Come on, baby. Great stuff. Yeah, so just sort of summing up a bit, the character is absolutely fantastic. So much fun to ride, and the ride quality, you know, for basic old suspension, it's just not bad. It really isn't too bad. You could sit on this for a couple of hours. Really enjoying this. So we're just going up a bit of a hill now in top gear, wide open throttle. Yeah, it's not pulling too bad. It's holding its own. Indicated sort of 50. Bear in mind, this is, I don't know, this has got a claimed 12 horsepower, but it may only have about 10 in the real world. Down to third. Come on. Yeah, this has been a very nice experience. Got this for a couple of hours today. Right, well, let's just wind this down, guys. Obviously no indicators on this, so hand signals. There we go. Fabulous stuff. Right, let's see if I can get it into neutral. Could be fun. Oh no, there you go. Right, let's just see if these lights work. Looks like they do. Sounds like it might stall. There you go. Wonderful stuff. There you go, guys. Listen to that going. Got a lovely smell as well. Very oily smelling. Right. There you go. What a machine. Alright, let's have a little walk around this, shall we? So, headlight, Lucas. What tyres are these? We've got Mitas tyres on those. We've got a 3.0 19 on the front there. And a 325 19 on the rear. So plunger suspension. Oh, I don't know if that's... Let's have a little look in here. There's your oil tank. Oh yeah, very hot oil in there. Never seen that before, where you've got like the oil tank there. We've got your onboard air compressor. That's very handy. God, it's lovely, isn't it? Drum brakes. It's all very up together, isn't it? You know, the owners obviously are taking good care of it. So there's the new carburetor on there. So yeah, very good, guys. So please, you're going to have loads of comments on this one. Have you had one of these before in the past? Educate me a bit. As I say, I'm not too knowledgeable on old bikes. But yeah, what a machine. Post your comments down below, guys. Like, share and subscribe to my channel as always. And I'll catch you again in another few days for another review. Alright guys, take care, ride safe, and all the best, and bye for now.